Hello everybody out there and welcome back to another episode of The World's Finest. And in this review I've got 3 DC comic books. We've got Superman Wonder Woman issue 22. Speaking of Wonder Woman 45. And finally Justice League 45. This will probably be the thumb. So, let's start with Superman Wonder Woman issue 22. Clark at the end of the last issue left all of the girls behind, telling them not to help him. Specifically Wonder Woman. He tells her, I'm done. I have to do this alone. So where does Clark go? He goes to the Justice League Watchtower, and the new story arc begins where he is on the hunt to get his powers back no matter what. So he ends up stealing a shuttle and tries to fly it into the sun. Wonder Woman, you got the girls fighting. Lana made the funniest remark. She's like, he told you to stay out of it, Wonder Woman. And Lois, I know he doesn't want you around, but he never told me that he wants me to stay out of it. So I'm going to go. The 3 of us need to go and find, and help Clark. And I love how they're all fighting amongst each other. And then Wonder Woman's like, he went to the Justice League Tower. And Lana's like, we're ready. And she's like, I'm sure you are. But Wonder Woman ends up leaving alone, which I thought was a real bitch move. But beside the point, she shows up at the Watchtower. Flash is out cold because, like I said, Clark stole the shuttle. And Wonder Woman chases after him. Clark's like, listen to me. Don't come after me. Leave it alone. Let me do this on my own. And continues not to listen to him. She gets to him and saves him before he crashes into the sun. And he said the one thing I've been waiting to hear since this series started. And this is a spoiler, so if you haven't read any of these books, stop this video right now. Come back and watch it later. Because from here on, there's going to be spoilers, not only for this book, but for other books. But anyway, he says to her, I don't know if I love you anymore. And I was like, well, golly gee willikers, it's about damn time. And they go back to the Watchtower, and she's like, did you really mean that? And he's like, yeah, I think I do right now. I know we need to figure ourselves out, but right now I need to get my powers back. And I need to stop these guys from draining my powers and using them for whatever. And I can't deal with us right now. I need to do, this. And she's like, and this doesn't involve us. And he's like, no, right now it doesn't. And even though he's telling Wonder Woman, listen, this is my thing, you have to stay out of it. She's like, even though we're on the pause right now, you're still my teammate, and I'm going to help you. And what does Superman do? Well, he goes to break out somebody who can help him with energy stealing. And I'm going to leave it at that. This was very unlike Superman and Wonder Woman to break one of Superman's arch rivals out for help. This new Superman I feel a humongous disconnect with right now as far as personality and everything like that. But at least we do have my Superman in the universe somewhere else doing something else. So I can deal with what's going on here. I did like that one moment where I think finally the Superman-Wonder Woman relationship might finally have hit its rocks, so to speak. But then the question remains, what's going to happen with Superman-Wonder Woman? Is this going to go on if they break up? Will they drop this book? It's a huge possibility, so I don't know. I guess we'll have to wait and see. So that's it for that book. Let's go on to just Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman is still fighting oh wow, and Meredith actually said his name, and I was like, that's how you say it. But she's fighting Aegis, and he shows up in Strife's place this time to attack Wonder Woman, kill her, and steal her title of God of War. And he fails epically, but Wonder Woman talks to him throughout the whole thing. She's like, look, I don't want to fight you. I know you've been through hell, and I know, I'm sorry. Let me be there for you. Let's figure this out. There are other paths. You don't have to take this one. You don't have to try to kill me in order to do it. And he's like, yes, I do. And she's like, well, then I'm going to have to stop you. And that's where Strife comes in. And she basically says, either tell us who's giving you all these powers and these things to try to kill my sister, or I'm going to eat you, because she's this giant woman. And he's about to tell them, and then he disappears. And we actually do find out who is giving him all of these instruments in order to try to kill Wonder Woman at the end of the book, which I won't spoil that. You'll have to wait for the next issue review. The rest of the book focuses on Donna. going around London with this girl who she considers friends, and then she goes to her apartment and she finds Link beating her up, because I believe that's his name. And in the end, I guess this is a little spoiler, he ends up killing her by accident, and Donna kind of loses it, and Wonder Woman shows up, and she's like, you can't kill him, killing's not the right way, and Donna's like, you're right, because I was too busy trying to be the person you expect me to be, that I would have killed this guy way back in the alley when I saw him beating this girl up the first time, but now she's dead, he's alive, and I'm tired of, you know, trying to be like you. And they fight. Aegis shows up again, and I don't know if he kills Donna or he does something to Donna, and he says, I thought about what you said, and I'd like to I would like you to help me. And that's when the person who's been helping him shows up. That part I will not spoil, but it's very interesting who's been trying to kill Wonder Woman and get her to lose her God of War status. So Aegis finally kind of wants help. He doesn't want to kill Wonder Woman anymore. And we don't know what's going on with Donna. Obviously, she's not going to die. I don't think that they would kill her off so fast. But I'm really interested to see where this all goes in this book. This is a really great book. Awesome artwork, story. Ever since Meredith Finch took this book over, it has been just spectacular, and I'm loving it. Alright, finally, The Darkseid War Part 5, Justice League issue 45. This is part 1 of Act 2. And what's going on in this book? Basically, pieces of the Justice League, or members of the Justice League, are becoming new gods. Basically, Batman becomes... Darkseid's dead, so that's how we start this issue off. And now there has to be a replacement. But you've got Flash, who's the god of death, because he's now combined with the Black Racer. You've got Superman, thanks to Lex Luthor, who is kind of possessed with the dark fires, or from the fire pits of Apocalypse, and he's the god of strength. He strands Lex Luthor on Apocalypse, and he leaves. You've got Batman, who's the new god of knowledge. Green Lantern gets sent away to Oa, because apparently Oa is being targeted, and I'm going to leave it at that. And then people on Apocalypse who thought Lex Luthor was Superman, they're like, we were waiting for this great hero. He's an orphan, humble son of farmers, seeker of truth, an embodiment of justice. And then she's like, are you that person? And he's like, yes. Because Superman basically says, never come back to Earth. If you ever do, I will kill you. So, but we all know Superman's just possessed at the moment. So Shazam also becomes the god of gods, but he leaves for some reason, and all this crazy stuff is going on in the background. You've got the Justice League now face to face with Calabac and all the other hounds of Apocalypse, and Lex Luthor, spoiler alert here, becomes a new god at the end of this book, and I'll spoil what he becomes, but that's all. The rest you're going to have to wait and see what happens, or how he gets his powers. But Lex becomes the god of Apocalypse at the end of this book. So, little bits at a time. Obviously, Wonder Woman's the god of war, so she's not going to get, you know, anointed as any kind of god. But this series is definitely shaping up into something crazy. And you got the Anti-Monitor off somewhere, and he's evolving or changing thanks to the life equation. So you got some crazy stuff going on in Justice League. This is an amazing book. I would definitely highly recommend you guys check out Justice League. So I would definitely recommend checking both these issue 45s out, Wonder Woman and Justice League. And yeah, you could check out Superman Wonder Woman too. With that, that's it for this review, guys. As always, let me know what you thought of any of these books in the comments below. Links in the description connected to Dark Avenger C86 stuff, Frontline Gaming Zone, Comic Frontline, Zone 4 Podcast. Check them out at your leisure. Let me know again what you guys thought of any of these books in the comments below. And until next time, everybody, take care, keep reading, keep collecting, and I'll see you guys really soon in the next video.